Do they? Yeah.
As a matter of fact, when I had the power washing company, there were a lot of things I would use citric acid from. And believe it or not, you'd think lemons and limes, but a lot of the citric acid actually came from tomatoes.
Wow.
I mean, kind of weird.
It is.
And then it stains it too.
Ooh.
The thing about trying to get that stain off, dumping a whole semi-load of tomato puree.
Yeah. So they got a bloody highway in England.
Yeah, the tomato puree. Yeah, I think so too, Matt. He says Dan's mispronunciation on many things. I mean,
on many things.
Here's a fun thing, folks. I don't have the stories he does. He's got his stories. I got my stories. So I actually have to listen right there with you, and then like try to put them together. And sometimes it's a challenge. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like, what did he just say? And then I'm searching your words in my mind, like, yeah, okay.
You gotta enjoy life.
You have to, don't you?
That's it, brother. Hey,
you. I don't know.
I love it.
Me too. I got a thing here. I've had this for a few days, but I thought it'd be fun to do it today. What is the weirdest invention that you've ever heard of?
Weirdest invention.
I mean, I've always said inventions lately seem like they've, just kind of went
Probably
to the lazy side.
The weirdest invention is the one that just happened lately on our show. Is that female robot, AI robot? That's kind of weird.
Yeah, the AI.
I'm weirded
sex
out
doll.
by that shit.
I'm telling you.
A shite. Yeah.
We did that story, and I had a nightmare.
Really?
Yeah. Imagine this. You're sitting there, and we talked about the AI sex dolls and drones, right? And in my nightmare, I woke up. I was laying next to my wife, and I woke up, and I sat up, and there was one of them dolls sitting down on a chair staring at me. And it was like the Annabelle doll.
Right.
And then for some reason, I think of that, and then even though Chucky's like super fake.
Right.
I always imagine that,
yeah.
with, a knife and, these AI robots could do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
They could take over.
That's what I'm saying.
And what are you going to do? Punch a piece of metal in the mouth?
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't know. It could get to me.
Yeah.
However.
He could slap you around too.
Yeah. Well, and I just don't. I think it's a bad idea.
I think it is too.
Hot waxing hair, Jam says, is a weird invention. Have you ever wondered why they haven't put GPSs on remotes yet?
Yeah, I am.
Or GPSs on your car keys?
Right.
You know what I mean? Why haven't they came up with that event? Because that'd actually be useful.
Right.
Like, where in the hell did I put my car keys?
Right.
Or just a little chip you could put on something.
Right.
To help you find in your home or in your car, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why haven't they invented that yet?
Because they don't want nothing to do with helping the American public out.
I don't think it's that, but
I think it is. But I'm being serious.
There's probably no way to patent it.
Yeah.
You couldn't get a utility patent, and if you did, you couldn't make them fast enough right now to make any money on it.
I think that's a lot of it too. If it's not a moneymaker, the government don't want nothing to do with it.
Me too, Matt. So let's look at this. 6 bizarre things that people have invented and patented. I think that's kind of a cool story. I like these stories. You?
I do too. Yeah.
All right. Number 1, the saluting device in 1896.
The saluting device?
The saluting device. More than 120 years ago, inventor James C. Boyle struggled with a dilemma. He wanted to be a courteous gentleman and appropriately tip his hat when greeting people, but he was also so lazy he couldn't bother to lift his arms. Okay, well, they're assuming this.
Did he have a boil under his arm?
It's a small, wound-up mechanical device that sits between your hat and your head. When you want to salute someone, all you have to do is bow your head. A weight shifts in the mechanism and activates it. The device will then tilt and rotate the hat for a well-mannered how do you do. What do you think about that?
I think it's a lazy man's device for sure.
Oh, I mean, there's no doubt about that. But
Yeah.
I mean,
I think this is when the lazy man devices started working. Like they were trying to get the first lazy man device.
well, that's all true. But let me bring out something that you probably haven't thought about. It is so different about respect.
Right.
Do you think anybody, lazy or not, do you think anybody would do anything to build a product
Yeah.
that had to do with respect, like tipping your hat
No.
today?
Not in today's time. No.
No. So I give them credit.
Give him kudos back then for even thinking of the idea, but yep, it's just I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those weird ones.
It is.
Okay, so number 2, the dog chastity belt. This was made in 2006. When you hear the term dog chastity belt, you might think it's something that a Victorian prude thought of, but no. This thing was patented in 2006 under U.S. patent number 6647928, B as in boy, 1. But we're sorry, we're not calling the chastity belt by its full given name. This is the adjustable harness and animal birth control device. So, yeah, it's an adjustable harness you can put on your dog. The underside of the harness is a breathable mesh that's supposed to sit against the dog's belly and private parts. The patent says it's for female quadrupeds, but we don't see why it couldn't work on male dogs as well. Suppose there is a market for this thing if you can't spare or neuter your puppy for some reason. The patents actually expired due to fee-related reasons. Well, if you ever want to get into the dog chastity belt business, here's your chance.
Right.
How would you market that? Hello, Josh. How would you market a dog chastity belt?
That'd be hard.
How would you market a chastity belt
Period.
at all? I mean, I don't even think they're legal for humans anymore, are they?
Don't think so. No. I don't see where they can make any money off of that either.
Well,
Because it's not appealing to a lot of us.
right. Well, and I don't. I've never understood chastity belts. I mean,
Yeah.
I know there's some really weird freak guys out there.
Yeah.
That like buy them for their wives.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if you got a problem that bad, Sonny, be right back. Just set myself on fire. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. You can't wear pants that have holes in them, even if they're jeans, when you're welding, because you're going to be on fire. I don't know. I probably lit myself on fire 30 times.
Mm.
You know, like sitting there, like, because you don't feel the heat right away. You smell the smell before you feel the heat.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And welders, like we are, we're walking around metal all the time. So it's very easy to tear your pants, put a hole in them from an ember, something like that. And you just don't notice them. And then you're welding and what's that smell? You know what I'm saying? I'm not kidding.
I'm turning to toast.
It's real. I'm telling you. We're living in the danger zone.
Danger zone.
The danger zone.
Yeah.
Well,
Really?
Well, I'm telling you, really, for sure.
Really?
But I'm going to say the dog chastity belt, not a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, here's one. Dog testicle implants.
Oh, boy.
What if you're already neutered your dog, but don't want him to have to live without his little dangly things? Well, U.S. patent number 5868140A is the answer for you. It's dog testicle implants, or surgical method and apparatus for implementation of a testicular prosthetic device. We don't really have much to say about this, do we? It's a method for implanting fake silicone balls into your dog's scrotum for the natural look. Like the dog chastity belt, this patent is expired. Nonetheless, the various different models of nudicles are apparently a booming business. What do you think about that?
That one's really weird.
I know zero people. I mean, does it
I
really
don't
matter?
know.
Okay, think about this. you would have to be looking at your dog and say, you know what? I really miss that swinging pair and that scrotum sack. Yeah,
Your name must be Van Wilder.
Can you do like a poetry in motion? Do it. I mean, for a poor dog that doesn't have his testicles anymore, and you're going to go in there and you're going to put some fake testicles in the sack. Go ahead and give me the poetry.
The poetry?
On the spot right now, yeah.
There is no poetry to it. The dog's probably going like,
Rover.
Yeah.
His balls were taken over.
I know.
Okay, I got the first part. Now you go. Second part. Go ahead.
How'd you say that?
Rover. Your balls have been taken over.
Now it's time for the poor dog to roll over. Because you just took everything.
Poetry isn't your thing, is it?
No, it's not.
Hello, United. No, it's, I don't know. You got to be pretty vain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To involve your animal in your craziness. Like,
yeah.
What's the next thing? There's some weird stuff. What are they going to take your dog balls and you can put them on the back of your truck? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They have the balls swinging on the back of the truck.
Right.
It's actually kind of funny because I have been reading some stuff and for comedy.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of girls that say if you're one of those guys that have balls swinging off the back of your truck, need not apply. I guess that has a certain connotation to it, that implies to F boys.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I don't know if it's true or not.
Right.
But it is.
Huh.
However, if you're one of the people that are putting testicle implants in your dog, go get your head checked, please.
Please.
You know what I mean?
Check your head before you wreck your head.
How about this? Leaf gathering trousers. 2003. A man that's too much dog genitalia. We need a break. Time to put on your leaf gathering trousers and go to work in the yard. Yes, that's exactly what it sounds like. 2 flexible leg stalls with a flexible net stretched between them. So flexible. In case raking all those leaves of your grass is too much hard work, just slip these bad boys on. You can then awkwardly waddle around your yard trying to gather leaves between your legs. Huh. What do you think of that?
Some of the inventions we have come up with.
I mean, really? Leaf gathering trousers? And I mean, think about that. From one leg to the other leg, and then you got a net going across.
I know.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I believe in freedom.
Yeah, I do too.
Even when it comes to trousers.
Even if you want to do that, you have the freedom to do that. But I just think it's kind of weird.
Oh, hello, Sean.
Because it'd be so much easier. Just get off the barrel, start picking up the leaves, throw it in the barrel.
Did people forget what a rake's for?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean? Almost sacrilegious.
Got to be smarter than common sense, folks. Who's told me that?
No, never be smarter than common sense.
No, you've got to be. Got to be.
Yeah, well, how about this one? Chicken eye protectors. Now, I can notice this. Your chickens are giving each other nasty pecks. One of them almost got their eye poked out. Well, if there was only something you could do about it. Well, that must have happened to Andrew Jackson Jr. because he invented the chicken eye protectors. They're little goggles you can put on your chickens to protect them from other fowl who might attempt to peck them. Well, if this guy could do this.
Right.
They're little tiny eyeglasses. You've seen them on cartoons and
stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what we need to do? We need to make stuff for little chickens to put around their neck because owls come down and rip their heads off.
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we could make that. Maybe we could become rich.
Maybe, because it makes the chickens go ouch a lot.
Right.
We can stop all that. And, it's just, because we don't want to put the owls in a foul mood,
Is that what we want?
Right. So,
how about this? A mustache guard.
Yeah.
Now, literally, people are saying that this is making a comeback. Mustaches are making a comeback. I mean, beards.
Mine's been coming back every year.
But do you keep your impressive wit